There they are, the champions of Africa.
In entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues them.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride. It's going to be day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slick Television, Channel 37, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slick Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them can up now we aid even for clear them can skanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
In entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues them.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride. It's going to be day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slick Television, Channel 37, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slick Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them.
At least the start of the week, they show a little bit of good signs of fine weather, but you know go above par because now rainy season is so. If we expect rain at any time, any day, any week, until the end of the rains. Even nowadays, when the season go don't end, just like last year, expect say rain will come at any point in time because Master Sabi weather and climate experts them don't tell we say because of the climate change situation all about the world, particularly we na Salon, we know they look they take care, we expect the unexpected things will happen, especially where it can to we weather and climate condition. Hello, a warm welcome to the Today Show. This start of the week, Monday, me and Patrick Salia. We quote for you today. Here it says, when the heavens opened, Freetown drowned, dreams washed away, and then we ask the question, would that fail we? When heaven, the master sabi people that provide that business and say, the heaven, the sky, now like where you take pot cover, you put them over fire, or you take cover, put them on top pots, the pot ain't go by the fire. As the water the warm, or whatever you put inside the pot, as the warm, and so the heats, they get up on the pot cover. So as you open the pot cover, so you see the water, the drain. You see, and so the cloud there. And so Master Sabi people, they don't define or describe the cloud for we. So the cloud now like pot cover, where they on top fire, and the more heat, and so the water they settle up on the pot cover. So as you open and so, the water they drain. So now so like the sky day or the cloud. The cloud are like thick layer where the heat will they generate every dry season. It go it settle, it reach time where they open for itself, where now then they will get rain so. So if more heats come up, if more heat go up, then we expect say things might change. So that's the situation according to them explanations where they face day like today as a country in terms of climate change. So now, who that don't fail we? Now we don't fail we self, or now the authorities, or now the system, or now the situation from up. But we need for diagnose waiting at the cause of these destructions and damages where already don't happen so far in Freetown, particularly since last week's torrential rains. We will talk to the Freetown City Council Disaster Wing. We will talk to National Disaster Management Agency. We'll talk to an engineer, a civil engineer, in terms of building and so much more on this. But we'll also explore some of the communities where already don't become affected following last week's torrential rain. After the break.
Man them. This na boys. Usai and they put all thing at table from Pantap to Godo. Inside boys, we know they hide behind with shadow at all. We real and this them na all but we.
Every woman first, let me start that, always they look for a successful man. So likewise, majority of the men also they look for successful woman.
We can't talk about we hustle and we dey fair money.
When you like somebody, you first of all get for take care of whatever you like. Make them a priority.
We relationship and waiting people they expect from we man them.
You know, women are more emotional than men. If you start them, where you enjoy them, you go dey calm.
This not a side where we just they can't talk. This na brotherhood. Na side for let you see and feel what it really mean for we boy picky.
Sex is intimacy.
This na boys. So come na the bar, grab a chair, buy a drink, let we talk, chill and vibe. Cause this na boys who side with they shake the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Are you ready?
6 mil bit.
Yo, for all the married one check, friends are saying Kelly, this is a tough journey. Make your mama pack or this is a game of no returning. Do that I'ma make it, let me give it sky.
You under, don't preach on so let them lock your coffin. Flows go damage man can hear make you smell a rotten. How I do am I look me kind of the purposing.
I'm off the chain, kiss him cake, lock the board at them. Guessing me today, killing wait to God at them. Killing sin the capital, shit is
how away the angry liar lose. Flow go like a Davita or ginger beer juice. Can say them boss they no go function. Some rapper now get use. The game need a saving well I come like a prophecy.
Mass break, guessing me I cut the chain. Make a wire panic and the other rappers them for fade. But let me
muku padresi the post say na sele. One day dead party beats for half for do in a boss small. Why it's called rest the money in order and it is scope all.
And then I pull it Party mean I pull it but that you dog mutts. Now they talk to me like anyhow. If you test back, I just slaughter you like any cow. Now you want it one, but he ate too small for the cow.
Get the swag and the vibe, what they make you fans them bet. And some inflows na aid, where you really hard to forget.
Some flow now they honor like Inji when all they start when me pass at first. The all is cat types of rap battle. I they control every game like R1, R2, L1, R1X. But that now the corner I they watch every show.
You don't tire for your boku talk with no substance or sweet talk with plenty lie inside. Then now, na the time for strip the headlines bare and tell the story just like it is. Brutally Frank goes where others won't, exposing the real stories behind the headlines.
We tackle issues of maximum importance to the growth of Sierra Leone, from politics to the economy, agriculture, education, health, and tourism.
By serving as your voice in asking the why, where, how, and when questions to the people them we responsible. This na Brutally Frank.
This is Brutally Frank.
Showing every Sunday at 7 p.m. on Slick TV, Channel 37, and streaming live on our Facebook page and official website.
Last week, there have been reports already of people that will die, property that will lost, and a number of other problems happen. That come following some few hours of heavy downpour across communities in Freetown. West, East, Central, across Freetown. And each time we're in the camp, people before this time don't they consider slum communities for being the most vulnerable among every other community. But these days, in Freetown, almost everywhere seem to be affected when rain fall down. So as a result, just last week, even the presidential convoy was affected or reportedly affected. I want to take you through quickly some communities that were submerged by the heavy downpour. If you see, for example, this is around the central business district area of Freetown. Usai water is where water the flow captured by people around. See water the flow like a river. See, this is a central business district area of Freetown. Around them, Pademba Road, Sanda Street, and even some other parts west of Freetown, some even east of Freetown. See how water they flow at the middle of the road, making movement almost very, very, very difficult. And some other people not able to even move. They are on the way disabled, and some other vehicles will get engine problems. This is now far east of Freetown. See, this is now one of the popular fuel station area. They happen almost every year whenever there is heavy downpour, making vehicle movement almost very difficult. And this is not the presidential convoy where gets stuck on the way one of the days where rain came last week. See, gets stuck at the central business district area. And this is a fence where they report say collapse somewhere New Englandville. And then if for dumper house by a particular house or one or two hosts them we caused the loss of life of about 3 people. See how rescue community people go rescue the situation. Already when the rain don't subside, when the rain don't cease, more or less. See how community people, they move about, and see how hosts they hang, more or less, not in community than they hosts than they in the first place. If you check, somebody will tell you, say, Motorman not supposed to what they do. But we'll talk to an engineer shortly on that in that regard. And if you see Campbell Street, the popular Campbell Street, also submerged by the heavy downpour, see how shops and houses them, they under water with extreme. Victoria Street, for example, Victoria Street when like condom. See how water they flow like in a river and brown chocolate colored looking like water flowing at the central business district. So this is not how much trouble the rain don't begin send signal. Well, prior to few more months before the season end. So, who for blame? Who for blame yourself? For blame the system? For blame the authorities? But this is not the situation. Signals have already been sent by the few days of downpour. We go cross shortly to one or two of those communities affected by the downpour last week. We'll talk to an engineer, a civil engineer, in a short while. We'll talk to Mohamed Lamran Abba, the Director of Communications. We're on the line right now for Talk to You. Mohamed, good afternoon. Hello, Elba?
Yes. Good afternoon. Are you hearing me?
Okay, we will talk to you shortly. I get the man with in charge of disaster management at the Freetown City Council, Abbas Kamara. Good afternoon, Mr. Kamara.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Before I talk to Mohamed Lamran Abba and talk to the civil engineer shortly and go to the communities, from a preliminary investigation so far, how many communities know say affected within Freetown by the torrential rains last week?
Okay, I'm really happy for the year by the intro. Mina Abbas Kamara, Mina the disaster officer for Freetown City Council. So by that, the mandate looks at disaster basically within the Freetown municipality running through. That's my job description basically. And again, we all know Freetown City Council, like local governments, set up by an act of parliament, looking at the law, the 2022 Local Government Act, like any other council. So we own jurisdiction, that Freetown City Council, they cover the municipality.
From west to east?
when
Yes.
it
From Calabar to Allentown.
okay, when you talk about the municipality, okay, set geographical boundaries. So you know Urugu, the new road.
After the bridge. After
Yes.
after Ogo Bridge.
Yeah, after Ogo Bridge.
Yes.
Okay, the other side now Western Rural.
Yes.
Okay, you know Church Rams by this end, just after Church Rams.
Yes, we had established that in an initial interview with the mayor.
Okay.
In that regard, that geographical boundaries there with the UL.
Okay.
So for my investigations, if at all, I don't conduct any.
Yeah, sure.
I don't
sure.
do any.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, basically, the torrential rain on the 23rd of July touched every corner of Freetown. Yeah, across.
Okay.
Like me, they live in the east. I left my office at about 6 and not reaching at my house up to 11. So you can imagine driving through Sanabacha Street, Cody Street, Kisi Road, Baibure Road, up to Allentown. The street is just so inundated with water.
Yes.
Huge deluge of water.
Brown chocolates looking like.
Exactly, brown chocolates. Previously, we not get a kind colored in this, but we'll come to that basically. So across the hillside, just like a dam. If you don't visit them, you see how the deluge of water, they come down.
Yes.
So you can imagine.
Like waterfall.
Yeah, like a waterfall, exactly.
Yes.
Like you can imagine what did happen at the downstream. That is the informal settlements, the slum area, Krubi, Kokulbi, Mabela, Susans Bay, Moab, Kaniki, across the coastal area. So you can imagine. So for me, well, we'll do the assessment. Of course, we contact people there. Also affected because the water just splash. Yeah, we get flash flood. Yeah, and that rain day become more than 4, 5, 6 hours. There will have been more disaster like what it caused. Yeah.
So you say there will be more disasters, more than what it caused. So
from
which one know what it caused so
okay,
far?
so the one way stand out, apart, I just don't look at the
videos.
The videos. The one way stand out now across this community, New Englandville.
Okay.
Yeah. We, na a fence, there is na a fence fall because of the deluge of water. The fence go inside, the water go inside compound, and of course, it just push the fence and the fence fall down. At the other side of the fence, back of the fence, of course, you get the housing and palm body, where they along the waterway. So with the fence fall down, it just fall down at the palm body.
You mean this one?
Yes, it fall down. In fact, when we go there, you will see, because of the force of the water, it fall down. And when it fall down, it kill, unfortunately, 4 souls, then pass away, pass on. 3 where they don't see. In fact, they don't go buried in a being color. As I talked to you, I think on Saturday. The one is still unaccounted for to date as I'm talking. Yeah. So that's now one side. Me over in the east, Texaco, even me motoka, me forerunner, almost na the door. So you can imagine other motoka there. So it really, really serious. And one other incident will take place where I will drive along Kisi Road, the clock tower. As I reach there, there is a waterway or gutter where they clean, but I think they left her open. So the water just flopped there. One lady, you don't understand, it go inside the gutter. One young man, now here for, I think, just split of a second. As the lady follow inside the water, the young man himself go inside the water, here for razor, just in front of my eyes. So that speaks volume, how people then suffer, the livelihoods of people, Sanabacha Street, across the length and breadth, Mutuka them, drivers, everything stands still. So it was very, very huge. Those are the reported more like the highlights, and obviously other things that happen in other areas that we record. But the one we stand out, now this New Englandville.
Where you report about 4 loss of lives.
Yeah, exactly.
So before I talk to Mohamed Lamganaba in a short while, what you don't do so far? Because this already don't begin sending bad signal of some big troubles ahead.
Sure.
You get next month, August, September, then 2 months and they expect more rains, usually every rain season, and they're not even come yet. These are just few days to the end of July. We don't begin get this kind signals. As a council, Freetown City Council, what do I don't do in response to this situation so far?
Okay, I think when we do your intro, I mean, at least you talk about climate change. Dramatic weather conditions don't change across the globe. Okay, we in Sierra Leone, of course, definitely, we don't begin for feel the pinch. First year we've been small, I can remember, we get 7 days rain.
Yes.
1 week rain. But last year, if you remember, rain came from the around 1st of July.
For almost 1 month.
1 month. So that is now gets one month rain. Yeah. And the Met Office also alerts me because we collaborate with all of the agency, NDMA, the Met Office, everybody. We don't see that. And then they also don't want me to say there will be heavy downpour. So what happened on the 23rd, now I think not just a glimpse of what will happen.
And what do we expect for see?
Yeah, what you expect for see. I think that don't ginger we all. Of course, we government, because Freetown City Council and local government, partners, etc., for see what we go do. Now the question what we do, of course, that's a mandate. The people in Freetown, the municipality, well, then they're within the Freetown City Council. And our mandate is to provide services for them. And one of those services, of course, in disaster. So before disaster, we need to mitigate what you go do before the disaster coming. So as Freetown City Council, we don't do a lot. As I'm talking to you, we get a flood mitigation plan because what did they happen?
And this one, they talk every year, but here to the Syrian kind disaster.
Yes.
The gutters, they become flooded.
The floor. Okay, there are other factors. Yeah, it's not about defensive, but there are other factors.
Okay.
How Freetown be done there? Yeah. First time Freetown, it be less populated. Yeah, but now we get a huge shift, rural urban migration. Everybody's coming down to Freetown. Yeah. Look at the hills. I went to Fairview College in the early 90s, mid 90s. Everything was greenish. You could see the forest cover. That Fairview, along this stretch of land, everything was green. You go Alenta, everything was green. Yeah. But now what did happen? Because of this massive influx of people, the green don't go. They don't cut all the trees. So maybe they show the video just now. Is it the color? This color. It's
yes.
Brownish. First orange, the
brownish chocolate
brownish
like
chocolate.
color.
So that is the soil cover. All of the trees that have been cut off. People then build indiscriminately, even in drainages. People in the building. Oh, go na New England. You go see how people in the build now to put the block here, and water they fight back.
And you mentioned earlier, say, when get administrative powers over the length and breadth of Freetown. So meaning, well, no need for waits for the disaster happen before we enforce the laws. We're not supposed to don't begin put measures in place.
Okay, so I agree.
Enforcement of the laws, because for example, the gutters they become clogged even before rainy season. And when rainy season can now, the effects they show.
Yeah, we get some administrative powers. We are not given land permit to build. Land use planning, we are not. It falls under the Ministry of Lands. Yeah. So, and issues around enforcement. You understand what I say?
Yes.
So all of them there, even though if you look at the Local Government Act of 2022, there are functions that should be devolved to the council. But some of these functions have not been devolved. Yeah. But again, not bad because they're not devolved until we will not go take action for address some of them things there. So land use planning, building permits, all of those things were related to constructions, again, falls under the Ministry of Land. But however, like I tell you, we in our own way, in our own little way, they see how best way for maybe lessen, mitigate some of them things that already happen. I talk about the flood mitigation. We with our own funds, what they get, that's the local resource mobilization within the Freetown City Council from other partners, like Irish just one for supportory. We get the road maintenance for we give a small team. We do what we call flood mitigation for clear them drainages there. Yeah, we begin. In fact, Sunday Abacha will be the day, one Sunday. with the market area, Peace Market at the east, with the Salad Ground, with the Lightful Boston Street, with the Gabriel Street, with the Guard Street, across the Guard Street, from Cottage or Take Up.
But Mr. Kamara, if rain come right now, even when you don't mention, say, when I don't do flood mitigation, that means when they clear the drainages, the gutter there. If rain come right now, you go on for agree with me, say, then gutter, then still the area, then they still go flood?
I agree with you totally, yeah? I agree with you. In fact, some areas that will be clean last year, even will continue for clean this year, we'll get forget it back. So what did they happen? Let's just set the pace. What did they happen? Yeah? You go don't clean the drainage. When rain they come, you go see up the hill or whatever in the household, you go see people then they dump the dirty.
Because proper waste management system, not in the city.
I'm coming to that. Yeah, I agree with you to some aspects. What they do little bit what they do. You understand? Every morning we get trucks there. The amount of resources who they pour in actually addressing solid waste, not too easy thing. You understand? We get with trucks, we get sweepers, we get the tricycles, we get people there every day.
So now the people in dirty the way they do inside the gutter
and
cause all of this problem.
Now they block the
Plus the fact that they don't clear all the trees way for protect the soil.
Yes.
The dirty.
The dirty. Then one.
Okay.
Then that's one of the water stuff. Then if you watch, I don't tell you look at the water with the kind of chocolates. So all they come. And again, sometimes look at the city. The drainage is there. They're so small. Yeah. So we get deluge.
But I didn't same drainage just done this since 1930.
Yes. But we get
but
more.
They not be there happen. They not be there happen. So
yeah, we get more people don't come at the city. People they to dirty. The forest cover don't go. Again, it hinges on behavioral patterns. Some people there. You understand? Because for me, we in the car, not to that day for to dirty. I don't do that now the field where they see mattress, where they see chairs. Some people where they don't cut them fence or whatever, the flowers inside the drainage.
Also because the law not seem for the work, make they do that.
Okay.
Because the law the work, that means people then where did the law begin? But person go take caution.
I agree with you. Of course, here we get law. So as I tell you now, there is a law. We do look at solid waste management. We don't go through parliament. We try for operationalize them, try for inform people, sensitize. Now we don't divide the city for solid waste. This is what we talk about. We don't divide the city into 8 blocks. 8 blocks, stretching from Musai, Kalbato, Allentown, across. 8 blocks. And we don't get service providers, the private sector. You understand? Then they do registration now as I talk to you.
Okay.
Those registration, then they go to a host, they register you, Abbas Kamara, who street today, all of those things. Once we don't get that all, people then go to a host for take dirty, and you pay small thing, then they go dispose of.
By force.
By force, you understand? And also, it gets enforcement aspects where you torture. Yeah, you know, well, of course, all of us, you need sometimes some hand for push you.
Yes.
You understand, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, so, in fact, we don't recruit more Met Police, as I talk to you. So now we're on the process for recruiting more Met Police. We're in conversation with the Sierra Leone Police, all of those structures for help with. Because it's good to have a law, you implement the law, but along the way, there will be people that wait and to the line. So how best to go for make made and car made and to the line. So all of them things there we don't put in place. They don't begin for register. If I'm in Allentown, they don't register me. Quite recently, we launched Dirty Must Go, na Kalbatao, now part of the whole
enforcement. All right, Mr. Kamara, I will come back to you shortly. Let's talk to Mohamed Lamran about the Director of Communications, na National Disaster Management Agency, NDMA. Mr. Ba, good afternoon again, and thank you. You could join us in this show today. Now, from the NDMA perspective, what are the level of damage or destruction so far? Una don't calculate and estimate from the last week torrential downpour, sir.
Thank you very much for having me, Patrick. Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the viewers. Well, with respect to your question, we only don't able to determine the damage so far, we don't happen based on existing data we did, and now one major incident, the other one incident, even though it destroyed Mutuka, na Kalbaton. But the major incident we recorded last week due to the torrential rainfall, na the one New Englandville. And the one at New Englandville, of course, it has been reported on.
Yes, go on.
All right, okay. So the one at New Englandville has been reported on to a very large extent, and by now the public don't know, say, a fence, for them, on top of a makeshift structure where be beneath the fence, and the fence give way due to heavy flood water and debris will come up from the hill. Hills will come and force that fence for them and go for sweep away one mommy and then 3 grand picking them, and then 4 be inside the house. Unfortunately, we able to see one of the picking them inside the house. The mommy and one of the boy picking them, they were tapping up for sweeping them away with 3. Throughout the night, with the aid of community volunteers and that of also some military and police officers the way every day, we'll be able to see 2, the mommy and one other, one of the boy picking them, and the other girl picking a 1 year and 6 month old today missing. And we'll also be recording that incident with fence for Don Motoka na Kalbaton. Unfortunately, nobody will be inside and nobody will be impacted. And we receive several flooding cases na Brook Street, Prince Wilkinson Road, Lumley, Dundas Street axis as well. But those were Nkube, those were normal flooding, where of course water can go to people's houses, but it's not being lead to any major destruction of property, to that extent. Now the things and that are the incident, and they will be.
So, Lamana, we would talk about the level of damage and destruction from the National Disaster Management point of view.
Like I tell you,
collaboration seems to be a big problem till date between government ministries, departments, and agencies. How best to don't coordinate? For example, Mr. Kamara don't talk about the issue of devolution for transfer, the issue of land use planning, country planning, and the other things we get for do it's planning of the city and other towns. For example, other cities and district councils go complain same because they're not able to transfer them function and they aid to them, so they don't get authority. So one of the reasons, one of the things where they cause this problem till date, where people they lost their life or their loved ones and property as well. How best UNA from NDMA they coordinate this?
We coordinate very well. We coordinate with Freetown City Council, the Ministry of Lands, and we enroll mainly, we deal with disasters, but we coordinate a lot because in disaster mitigation, there are other mandates and also they at play. So that only make all of them sector players, and the mandates relate to some form of disaster prevention. We get a coordination meeting we can organize every month. And a day they all can come and we all share the updates and the reported incident for the month. And we also able for tax, various sector players with regards to responsibilities. Although we are, address some of the challenges we can identify throughout the month. So in terms of coordination, we coordinate very well. Related to analysis regarding urbanization and the fact that the city don't congest and the fact that people don't just the bill, and you get for do coordination to a very large extent. Because, for example, if you talk about planning the city, it falls within the remit of the Ministry of Lands. We talk about the issuance of building permits, it falls within the remit of the Ministry of Lands. We talk about also developing policies for ensure that companies operating in Sierra Leone operate within a regulated framework where they're not going for the activities are not going to be hazardous to the people that would live within their community. And we got the EPA we're responsible for that. We got the NDMA, of course, we mandate now for manage disasters and prevent disasters as well. We get the Ministry of Environment, of course, at the ministerial level and cabinet level. They always try to push policies as well, because EPA, NDMA, not get cabinet rank, and we push our policy to the Ministry of Environment because then get cabinet rank. You understand? The minister did it. So in terms of collaboration, we don't continuous building collapse. We bring down the Institution of Engineers. We do a survey, an assessment to determine the cause of the frequent building collapse. And at the end of the day, the conclusion, the findings reveal that two things. One, substance has to get you see.
So let's go to the aspect of managing the disaster first. We don't begin get signals for whatever it takes. If at all we get them, we get in fact what it takes for manage the level of destructions or damages we don't begin to see so far in the foreseen or unforeseen weeks or months ahead in the rains. We get what it takes for manage the disasters if at all anyone strike again. In the months or in the weeks or months ahead, sir? As a country?
Patrick, I think to a very large extent, the NDMA and the Free Transit Council don't work very well. We don't try. Because if you look at the pattern and the data we show now relating to the disaster, the incident we record and the impact they get on people and life and property, you find say significantly don't less. And that doesn't happen in vacuum. It's happening because of the intervention that we NDMA and Free Transit Council don't do. We don't do several adaptation measures, clearing of drainages, clogged drainages, conscientization, identifying some hazards and take care of them in communities. Watching at the thing people in the pay for the fact that the challenges are so enormous because you don't tell we don't get it wrong at the city. Then adjust the fact and getting it right not going to happen overnight. It has to take time. It has to take time. That is the problem, you understand? And the challenges are so enormous. You just have you and I go agree with me that we get plenty side them where people are not build, what they're not supposed to build. And if you say now you go into demolition, for example, that it takes a process. You have to go through the court system, forget court order, for go do the person in the house. What we can do normally now for stop those that are constructing houses in waterways or beyond the marketed zones, for example, and force Ministry of Lands always do the risk reduction pillar. But let me go and make sure we put a stop. At some point we can demolish. We say we don't come lose ONS, and then we can do go grave findings that we can get. We think say this in danger. Now CISU now the second highest security body meeting. And are they all the security sector players in there? And we all take action and say no, this law will do A, B, C, and D and implement. So it is not that we have not been doing well. It is just because one, the challenge is so enormous that notwithstanding the challenge, we don't always try for make sure say we devise strategies, implement certain adaptation measures in some communities that they make the final say even if rain come, yes indeed we record flooding, but the impact don't minimize greatly because of the flood mitigation. This year, I can say Free Transit Council don't do plenty flood mitigation at the eastern part and some other areas. Instead, don't target specific areas where we go clear the gutters and go to communities and identify the challenges that we can lead to flooding and solve the challenges. And make even if water there, because the problem is it is difficult to stop flooding. Because even the most advanced countries, they get all superior technology, still they record flooding because whenever you experience rain more than 200 milliliters of rain a day or within a few hours, definitely you're expecting flooding. But what you will only do now, how prepared are we for brace towards brave ourselves for prepare for meet up that flooding? Now important, and that's what we focus on. You understand? I'm only focus on so some of the things that we will identify that the flooding and severe flooding, we don't try to address them, and we'll continue to address them. quite recently within a SLBC drive, for example, somebody go start a foundation and waterway. We go broker. Consistently, we don't broker 4 or 5 times. And the good thing that we don't try for establish, we will work with the community disaster management committees, but we also don't try for identify and train we own disaster management committees and then communities here. So then we did and draw your attention to anything with somebody who will say we need to flooding at the community or we could endanger the lives of neighborhoods. And we always go do and take action. But like I say, we're not going to solve all the challenges we face right now with regards fighting disaster in a year or two, because the challenges are so enormous. People that don't use for long before even the establishment of NDME for build recklessly. I know regrettably people say that they have been building recklessly, and we get plenty of people that will show you valid building permits. Some need to show you permits, but then they build anyhow. So forget that right. We can forget. A very robust system where it will be the top-bottom approach. So you come as a government, and government say this is going to be, our action plan. NDMA, Future Cities Council, and the court system will drop a plan. How go for that? That's in the you get legal because you're not team back where they stop. NDMA will act not give you right for demolition, and within the legal framework, the approach within also has to be considered. So that they make we say we really sit down because of the legal framework which are there, but we try to do the things that we need to do. And make sure we prevent disasters as much as possible and as well as responding to them.
Mohamed Lamganaba, thank you very much for your time we take for Talk to We in the show today. We wish you the very best in our response. We talk about reckless construction of houses. We will talk to an engineer in a short while, Engineer Alusaim Bangura. We will tell you about whether at all reckless construction of houses is just part of the problems where Mohamed Lamganaba say very huge right now and form the bulk basis for the current damages and destructions by the torrential rains so far. All right, we are going to talk to Abbas Kamara just now from the disaster wing na Freetown City Council, who mentioned New Englandville as one of the communities badly affected by the torrential rains last week. Which I say 4 lives go, 3 they don't identify, and 1 still then they're on the search for. Lawyer Mohamed Kolia, we go visit the community there earlier today, na Mojabi area, precisely in New Englandville, and here is what he sent for us.
Bad news be happening. Now the New Englandville community, Wednesday, August 23rd, 2025, where flood, where become with strong rain, be kill 4 people them, now 1 family. The heavy water will be enter inside house them, now late in the evening, where mash up plenty in them, and left people them with sorrow and plenty question. This now waiting where they look pan today, waiting really happen, how the family and community they cope. And waiting government and authorities they don't do for make this kind thing not happen again.
Hello family them, this na the Today Show. Today we dey na the New England community and Mojabi to be specific. We say one incident be happen where 4 people they begin for lost their life. 3 pikin with 1 ageable mommy. But today we come for ask people them we live na this community how the thing be happen and waiting na the next step where they don't take for make sure the thing like this not happen again.
Abdul Conte, when the neighbor and eyewitness talk say the rain be heavy. By then 5:30, they go to 6. He sent in Pekin for can't get water, and the Pekin began for shout. After like some minutes, a commonado instead see the fence don't collapse by the hose.
Around Wednesday, the 23rd, we experienced a heavy downpour of rain. So late in the evening, I tell one me pikin for like harvest water. Yes, so the rain they come. Now I hear sound. Now he call me. Now he call me. Now I say hear sound. Yes, so we dey come now we dey rush for Comonado. Now as we turn so by the right, now we see this place here, the fence they broke, you can't wrap this one body will be there. So people them in there, they want 4 people them, they all the water carry them go.
Abdul Conte continue for say, then later begin for see one party picking them body inside the gutter, outside the water be the flow.
So around them, it takes 10 minutes later, all the rain they die down. Now we will discover one body now, but yes, one body when Aminata, we've been all about 7 years. Yes. So they rush into the hospital, Kiyama Road Hospital, in go and die in a road. So late in the evening, I would then discover another body when at the mommy, when at the young granny, Aminata young granny. So later then discover another body when a boy became all about 2 years. Yes. So the youngest of all when 1 year in will not be able, they'll not be able to see in body 10 now. Yes. So now this now be happen. Yeah. Still water even the fen road because now this main draining water now pass through this compound. It broke the main gate according to eyewitness they waiting up at the gate. So if we come, here been fence. Drainage been there, one pipe there, but it's so small for the level of water, the volume of water will come on. So it just bats the fence. The fence come for down at the hose, so it bats the people all will be there inside the water. Well, as people are waiting at the community, really we don't give the advice say them for left the area first. As you can see right now, nobody know reside now their houses there. Even here, the disaster management team and FCC Freetown City Council also don't come demarcate people for left here. Yes, then give them some weeks and for left here. So now the thing down the way the community don't do first.
Mohammed B. Sise, when the chairman for the Police Partnership Board, he said he's sorry because the family be they out, then go get the living for the picking them where this thing happened.
Really terrible what happened this past Wednesday. We all not expect that, but waiting God mark now in the day. And evening when the rain been come, the family, the old man in our house, we will meet up for the turn home. And this water, it comes heavily from hill station. It can pass back of we. We go outside this incident take place. And gutter way, now the drainage water they cross, it overflow. This water jump, it cross, it go enter now the next man in compound close to Tinkami Hotel. And this water go flood now the compound in other side for escape. He go kick the fence back off outside this victim here there, and fence go lap on top the house, and the people have been there inside it, and the water all pass through by that. So now the loss of the 4 people that will die.
Mohamed B. Sise continue for say, they don't see the body them, but he left one when at the last picking, when at the 1 year old, up till now, the neighbor see him body 8.
And as I talk to now, the 3 now they will see, the last one when at the 1 year old baby, we will see her up to this date. So a very, very sorrowful situation. We don't hurry in at the community and also the family. Because if an incident like this take place, they don't see the 3 body and the one who will see up to this hour is so worrisome. Only God knows inside the last 1 day. But we continue for pray that let God console the family and also guide and protect the family, and the one that we don't go, let God sorry for them. Suddenly done. Well, that decision it not only come from the community, but it come from the government stakeholders, because now they get the power and the mandate for relocate people in who said and see this now a pump disaster area, so now they get that power there for relocate them. But we the community call it advice any on a day on a take time, because if the people then go live inside and day we therefore think on one with advantage and disadvantage. And contrary this so today, if a person gets money, you know, go and go live inside the day. But just because of the cost of living is very low, make some people then they manage for risk their life, then kind of institution and they for live there. But the government, as I say earlier, they get the power for determine which side people and for live, it will be a better safety side for them.
Brahma Conte, when are the grandpa for them 3 pikin we die, talk say when the flooding starts, it not be daddy, but in grand pikin later can call him and tell him say in sister don't die.
Me not be there at the presence where this thing also happen. You see, maybe in a house here. So this thing also happen. Now when me grand pikin come on down the side and there, the girl can't tell me. Come say grandpa, he say Ramatu don't die. I say, what happened? Ramatu die one. So as he tell me, I grab up immediately. I run, I go there. When I go, to the sorest part, I meet a child overflow at the place. The host, I don't meet host again. I meet youth man them. When they fight for rescue, the victim they will help we them call. You see. So now I begin crying. So the youth man on the fight for pool. Even there when I mean Bobo self, according to what the youth man they tell me, they say if you not to be God and them bless. Even me Bobo self been for die. You see. So the mommy way na the pikin in Modelo, he died. Then the 3 pikin the way me Modelo we carry it together with me own pikin, when I'm own grand pikin. He said they all go. So they be the fight for pull this them body also, but they not be able because the water heavy. The water they come affect the one compound with fence. You see, we're not ready for make the water pass, for make it go down. So you get for car hit that fence day. That fence day na in for them, and the pikin new house day. The house get for broke. The water get for come with full force. They sweep the house, they block them, and everything go together with the family. Then everything go down. So the pikin fight for rescue. According to the story when me read, the pikin fight for rescue the granny and the pikin about enable. Even if na God bless me, pikin self said when the boy pikin, he self said for die, but na God and bless him, and he save him from that die day. So they get for try. Therefore pull the boy pikin, the mommy and the 4 pikin, and with the 3 pikin them, they all go, they die. So that we be get understand of try to, but even the last pikin self, when the 1 year pikin, up to these days, we able to see them.
Mr. Conte continue for call on government and others, so he had organization them for help in Pekin because he no get side for sleep right now.
You see, now they don't get side for leader right now. They talk so. You see, so why they talk so? Self in the bobo, you know they because the money in people they say they want for see them picking them. Then come on upline come. They say they want for see them picking them. So we get for try, we get for load them, and people, other stakeholders, some NGO, other people then come. So but the people then say, power they want for see them picking them. You see, now say, so okay, that will get problem to over down there. Then get for load and go, carry them body also go, na village go left. Even the woman and the bobo, they serve them no kind. Now the people that go left and them don't come for someone. Now the pikin they not get no side for the dumb. They will then follow on this thing also. Unless we get for request to government, the government puts hand and help them for giving location side for the dumb. But for now, we say immediately don't serve. They make more now. So now get side for lodge them. So I need a bit to government, let government help them from the place.
So reviewers and listeners, that be one part the eyewitness them where they see exactly what happened on that fateful day where then 4 people then they lost their life. And also, when I don't listen to one of the stakeholders now the community, we himself don't give your insight of what he know about that particular incident. And also, the grandpa of them picking and they himself don't give enough insight of what he understand and what he know and what he want the government help them with. So we not be able to talk to the daddy and the mama of them picking and they, because according to the eyewitness and the stakeholders in the community, the family of them people then they request say they want to see the body of the loved ones then. So the man and the woman, through the help of the Director General, the Sierra Leone Correctional Service, give motorcar when an ambulance and want to work for, go left them body also na the provinces so that they will get a befitting burial. Me na Mohammed Kolia, this na the Today Show.
Later in the show, we go now Wellington, Joshua community. Usai, we reporter go bring we up to speed with how much the disaster affect themselves. And we come also later at the Central Business District and listen to other Sierra Leoneans also later in the show. But quickly, let's talk to Abbas Kamara, we're the disaster management officer at the Freetown City Council, where they are for gear accounts on behalf of the Freetown City Council, when are they in charge of this capital city with the issues that happen or insofar as waiting to happen so far in last week's torrential rains. Mr. Kamara, from what you hear and see, look at that magnitude of damage, destruction, and havoc where the rains already don't start for wreck on the people. This sooner not supposed for make una increase una enforcement and then take the necessary steps, take the bull by the horn, regardless of whatever somebody feel or somebody go get for say. Precious lives, the country or city will continue to lose precious lives in this way as a result of 1 or 2 people their negligence.
Yeah, it's so pathetic, of course. Mr. already was see the pictures, so pathetic as a picking there. So some of them just remember young picking there. Yeah, so pathetic, especially the one who not see it. Because in your own tradition, when a person pass away, you have forget a befitting burial. So I think for say the family they go through traumatic times where they not see it. That's more picking. Yeah. So I agree with you. In fact, what will commodity? There was something with the trend around social media of a building, now Susan's Bay Fisher Street. Yeah, where they itself, I think, a compromise. If we get heavy torrential rain,
it collapse.
It will collapse. So it come up if we don't do. In fact, we get the plans for good day. So immediately, because what we don't see is heavy.
The council gets ward committee people, ward committee heads.
Yes.
You get councillors as well.
Yes, sure.
Is sufficient for letting structured and they help now for able to map out potential risk zones and bring them to the attention of the authorities for the appropriate actions.
I agree.
I wonder within they delay the entire mapping out or identification of such houses or communities.
Okay, of course, we get structures like I say, name them. In fact, we go to they call community disaster management committees.
Yes.
They not disaster prone areas. Yeah, where they don't map out. In fact, then they give signal. We get with councillors in all of the communities. We get what councillors. We get stakeholders. We get good relationship with them. In fact, now then send apart from the social media, we more like expanded now. Now then tell we say so and so building there and if we not reach there, if we not do something, it will collapse. So get them communication.
But not take action yet.
We don't go there. We don't get how they talk.
That is just one.
Yeah, that's just one. In fact, let's just give you an interesting aspect to it. That go give you a kind of opener, let you know what did happen. We go there. We go there with NDMA, maybe we get somebody from the Ministry of Lands. We met police there. We walk up, park the vehicle, go down to the slum. We go there. In fact, apart from the other house, there were so many houses lined up within that area.
We're vulnerable.
We're vulnerable for collapse. So we go there, we engage the community. We talk to the landowners, property owners, talk to the youth, the imam be the one pastor be the I got the photos there, I will phone not there. We talk to them about the consequences. We even relate what happened last year, na Shell. We even relate what happened
Regent?
Yes, Regent. We even relate what happened in New England quite recently. But again, you know the mentality of people. You can imagine we ask, okay, this place, if we continue for there, we go lost in our life. We are so important to this country, we are so important to the world. Look at them picking and then find picking there. Quite recently, this all happened in this area. And if we're not there, it will happen. The probability for it happen, it go there. We talk to them. Okay, can we discuss on a kind of office, law see, or make a meeting point, like get your phone number so that we could communicate. We'll not get phone number, we'll not get number, we'll not get phone. You understand? So these are the attitude. In fact, we'll go there, some people be so more like, I don't know, then things say we come for Camp Brokers. So now we say, no, we'll not come for Camp Brokers. We walk her down, we show them the picture. We say, look, who's how they live, look. No sooner or later, if we get heavy rain, yeah, go for them when I go lost in our life. So they understand the issue. And one of the things they raise, they say, who's how we will go now. But they go tell them, say, okay,
and that has been the question.
That has been the
repeatedly.
Question. Relocation plan.
Yes.
Yeah. It's okay. Your life.
And then it cost parents. Yeah. Don't turn bonat road.
Bonat road.
We don't seem forget proper regulatory regime.
Exactly. So all this compound the problem. But again.
And all this they happen under the nose and eyes of the authorities where they administer the capital city.
Okay.
When they almost everybody want for campaign in living.
Yes. They administer the capital city. It's not a blame game. You remember Mr. Babi, they talk about collaboration.
Yes.
We get agencies responsible for certain things, then get a mandate for certain. We say Freetown City Council will get your mandates. And you go overstep somebody's mandate. So I think what we need to do for me.
If you overstep somebody's mandate for as long as for the rights and for the best for the best interests of Sierra Leoneans and the right reason, do them.
You go do it, but again, for example, if we don't identify a place, this structure is vulnerable for collapse, we'll not get the power for go demolish her. No, so we'll not get the power. Freetown City Council will not get the power there. You need to get other partners on board for help out that demolition. No, so of course, we get the judiciary, you get to go through all of those things for give you the permission. So you see how interconnected the mandates and how interconnected if all come together.
So from what you explain and from what Elba don't tell me earlier, and from what we don't see, what we know so far, it's like Sierra Leoneans supposed for expect more disasters because of the seeming lack of collaboration or coordination or synergy between one government ministry, department, or agency to another.
We synergize. Yeah, for put us so
that's in the time good or late.
No,
we don't go. Life then we don't go already.
No, in fact, we do a whole lot. We don't train them CDMCs them like the communities. The early warning signs. We wanna see rain. With the rain door heavy. If we wanna see it don't reach to this level, we wanna move out. We don't do that.
Move out or go side.
Move out of the disaster area. Schools and there, of course, then community areas and there. We then go come there until the rain ceases. I think.
What if the schools are vulnerable for collapse?
That's what on the highs are the computer. Move out of the community, come to the highland, okay, so that at least when the rain don't subside, you can go back to the community. We don't do a lot of training, then disaster management committee what they tell you about. We don't do a lot of sensitization around that. We don't ask them that if there is any problem, make them call me. It's about all of us coming together. Yeah, it is our responsibility to save lives and property. It is our, of course, across the length and breadth of the governance structure. But again, I think we need more reinforcement. You go to a slum area like Krube. You don't go Krube, you see how Krube so jam-packed, so close everything. And for the past years, they say flooding they take place at Krube. Last year, you remember any flooding incident at Krube? No. This year, in fact, when the rain came on the 23rd, my attention all na Krube. Because all of this water will they go through.
That did the end.
Not the end. That did the empty. So my attention all
And the dirty as well.
Oh, dirty all.
From up the hills.
Up the hills. That they in the end. I call it council. How is it? They say about it's fine. So far. They say already the water level they up, but it's fine. You understand? What will happen? Because we do a whole lot of flood mitigation work across Krube. The channel were difficult, were so challenging. Now that Pademba Road channel, you know side the water? Sambagota. You know where I begin? From back of Main Street, PWD.
Yes.
All that area, the empty inside that channel. It will go right across.
Sumaila Town.
Yes, Sumaila Town. It will go down that street, across William Street, across.
Nimbana Street.
Nimbana Street.
Yes.
Till you go empty. Krube. You understand? If you go look at that structure now, all people that don't construct here and there.
Under watchful eyes?
Under watchful eyes. We map out, last year we map out areas then for broke, my brother. But again, before it broke, I think you need forget the permit for broke. Freetown City Council not go broke. We for identify, say this house, this stuff for there, this stuff for there, this stuff for there. We need other people there for support. So what are they saying about?
Some of these people, if you talk to them, they go tell you, say, then get permission from one or two authorities, well, either in a council or somewhere, where give them the authority for Dede. Okay. This is the indication where they go.
Okay,
the indication is where they go.
Emphatically, I will tell you, say, Freetown City Council not give permit for building construction.
Not to permit, some kind of sababu.
No.
Say because this post here also na me post in Ayanda, so they don't touch me.
Freetown City Council no give
against their own very risk of then they want another place.
Yeah, Freetown City Council no give permit for construction. We no give no permits.
Now they talk about official documents. And they talk about sababu.
Well, that sababu that not to my knowledge, as far as I'm concerned, as they talk.
Are the very people their own risk and at the risk of others as well?
Yes, as far as we know, that sababu no. Because I don't do that community apart from being a disaster officer. I've been an NGO worker for years of experience working in those slum communities. I don't interface with people there. So it is a problem where we all come together for address. Okay. It's not only Freetown. I agree because we all did that, of course, that we demand the municipality, but again, the other end of it. You understand? We need other people there for come on board. Agencies, partner organization, everybody that will for enforce. Don't build here. Don't construct here. Not for constructing. You don't go across regions, that new road across regions. All of the waterways have gone. All have gone. Uda give that permission. All of the waterways, the swamp area, they are gone. Go closer after the grafting. There is a big swamp that they get water first there, water business. It's gone. You don't understand? So these are the level of destruction. We just there at the receiving end of what did happen. The forest cover, like I be saying in my intro, it don't go.
Okay.
You understand? So until and unless we say, not for cut tick. If you cut tick, that this penalty you go tell. Or if you have for cut tick, you have for billiard, go to Ministry of Land, then go tell you. For go New England, my brother. For go to that disaster sites. Let's assume na fire. How you go get fire first? For go to them please. They don't, the road not.
Yeah, because for
they don't build.
For workers for good enough.
You know, even me for go yonder. Pass again for pass different ways for reach.
So the pass that people
compound everything.
People yard,
basically. You understand? So these are the things on controlled construction. Everybody does the build 50 fatter. You understand? You go sit down, they build today, you go meet her, no, this, come on. So I think we need to enforce. We have all the laws. I've been saying this, my brother. We have all the laws.
But the structures not seem for the collaborate.
For collaborate, we know they implement those laws and enforce them. If they say no build here, you should not build it.
So una not get una self for blame or people are not for blame una.
Well, no, well, I'm not going to say people, they're not going, because we're all inside the governance structure. We for provide services. Like what we do so now. We don't do series of engagement with the Ministry of Land. Then at higher level, you will meet now ONS, who get heads of institutions, government institutions. So all them things, they are not a new thing. They are there on the table. But I think the willpower for implement some of those things. Not a new thing. For say, just come up, it come down. No, we know them. We don't discuss about them, not a rocket science. Don't be here. In other countries, in areas, the government, they come, it put road. You see, you're not for markets, you're not for hospital. Now you're the road, you understand? They don't partition. Look, Allentown, who's are they? You understand? Allentown was a virgin place some years back. But go now Allentown now. Everything just upside down.
So government, if we don't take time, plan it very well before.
It happen in other countries. It happen. For say, okay, yeah, telecom, electricity, water, hospital, all of those things. So I think we self need to be blamed because we don't go to other people in the country. Some of we or some people there, they study there. We see how then they manage a country. You understand? Even though disaster they happen, like America, Texas. Quite recently, India, Bangladesh, it happened. Even though they get systems, processes, everything, but it happened. But they go for mitigator, they go for address them as how it happened. Okay. Yeah. So I think we need for do a lot. Freetown City Council, I agree, but again, all of us for look at what did happen, and as how the rain they come, the Mets they say will get higher rain this year. And okay too. I think for when the rain season don't begin, now the 23rd, now we'll see this railroad.
So meaning more problems, more troubles, more disasters, more damages, and more destructions than a road.
But would they, of course, would they around for responses, then things there.
Thank you very much, Abbas Kamara, Head of Disaster Management Officer at the Freetown City Council, for your time we take for talk to you.
Thank you very much.
Show today.
Yeah.
Oguna Wellington, Joshua community, outside John Abdullahi, go visit. Because reports say now one of the communities where the torrential rains last week affect.
Freetown, the capital city of Salone. Devastating natural disaster don't take place every year, of which widespread of flooding can take place in different communities. Today we can work on our Wellington, Joshua community to be specific, as this now one of the affected communities where flooding can take place every rainy season. So with that, we meet a resident when Mr. Obai Conte for take you through how it can look for them in this part of the community every rainy season. Now we talk to Obai Conte.
My name is Mr. Obai Conte.
All right, so we there with Mr. Obai Conte na Joshua community. So we there na this place. Can you tell us so far what na experience na this place?
No, this water na India Mbogui na ya usa utinap so ya udomik last year udomik ya 3 years ago any year we make ya water the tick. And this year last year na udomik ya 3 times for this year. No the rain they come. Like today so better small safe. Anytime we rain come pass una common house. Now una be a tea, all the water the cut, una enter back inside house. But yeah, most of the water they pass for good down.
Okay,
go and Bokuri.
So we they see una don't bank, we see tires, we see bag. You know why una put all them bags here?
This will put them for temporary for the water, for let water no go and Bokuri down. But still we not able. All the water they come with speed, and this bag here na temporary no more. They go. Now we could stop this force. For loss no more the water they go. And most of na of course na in the council. September back we get disaster na Reno himself get the fear for that.
All right. So as you don't put this, as you say, this is not just a temporary.
Yeah.
You feel say like if another rain come, this bag you no go or the entire no go move.
This na put no more for maybe or it they move or it no they move. But most of they move because that talk so now because we don't put here what don't pass so. It move go. What about this 5 voting up so? So now that.
All right. So let we go down and see. Let me go down.
Okay.
Go down.
We can rise no go no say usa udeya something there happy there. But orange don't can no way fortune up.
But flood ever happened here before?
It did. But no kin day like this year now. This year na in can force. This year.
All right. So if you talk about this year, how you don't turn like? What you mean if flooding don't happen here?
Yeah.
Ever since, or what you make you feel say flooding don't happen on this particular part? As you say, it don't too much this year.
This year what make it too much because of the place don't tight. But now the way now they all get for able move then here for low put ambient because of finance no they we say money for day. Not also want for put dent here because what how they count speed, you know, and them dent here. What you want now banging like retain wall 9 feet for like there. If you na retain wall there, dent here all know they go. But dent here put them, the water they come, they count, they go big holes there, powerful holes there. I see to dent here, I will see so who side there. You say self now you see I see. If you attack them, own heavy, you attack them. This wall they move go.
You don't they say whether if finance the you go need retain the wall.
Yeah.
So now the entire alone, this now a bank will feel say like if rain cannot go time. If you say if they put retain the wall now, you go be safe.
Yeah. If you retain wall for there, you know they go. It they save. The community they save.
All right. So let we count down. Let me count down and see. Mr. Conte.
Yeah, Mr. Conte. Particularly they go now. But life, when they come, they come on, all they mobilize. All man they working company for the law come on, all the rain they come, all they come on. Now they in Latin, all the rain they cut off. Then the property now we don't go, we go able enter inside. Even me who side they talk so, meeting they know the inside a room inside there. Pass what I go left say some side because no we know the.
Mr. Conte, we don't left from up and we see the water they come up from up, take and down so.
Yeah.
So and we see building collapse like this building. This now finished building or now somebody be there.
Now people and be there now this source.
Okay. So
people and there now this source.
As of now people there still?
No, they don't come move.
Why?
The water don't pull there. And that time you bless yourself we get one ticket under. Now they will wreck some people them. Who go behind they go see the stick. Now they will pull people them, send them they will pull the water don't cut and they then can down.
All right. So who's building this?
This now mocks. Now this will make this mocks.
All right.
No way.
So now the community mocks.
Now community mocks. So this area all now they pray.
So how do water they affect this mocks?
The water they go inside. Even now we go inside, they no pray the inside there. We don't take the thing they all. The water no they agree for let people and pray now.
All right. So somebody like where they watch go they think I say, oh, but then people are already in this place. Well, for the thing say. Yeah, so na a disaster area, flooding can take place here at any time, so they're not fit for the bill. So why would I take them move here?
Okay, then the young answer, if you like say, oh, then say, Pantemne say, the end they no be the same. If you chance say, person no go rich in life now, you go say na la go say fair no up. We see person there, no way no day. We get one parable Pantemne, then say we meet monkey pan hole, enough for kill him because monkey they up. We see meet people and I must no say. No way, no day. For go live outside the people and who get money outside they live. Yeah, all people and they can't live now. No way, no day. Now make they can't live now. No way.
All right. So let we go down and see how the water they affecting us.
Okay, pass on.
Okay.
But how they pass now? No go able cross so. If they pass under that hole, now me walk so. They go pass under that hole outside that remote. You don't get mine for cross day. Yeah. Now I make this house, God make. Yeah, now 6 bags I put door.
6 bags cement?
6 bags cement door. which I masu ya. I know sit down the ya don ya for go so for let those get power no more for let sit down.
Oh. Okay. So you see say this way you do so you are safe.
You know safe this na manageable papa. We know the like what tell una up yonder. We know the boy away the address is ogoto you believe for sit down on side. We see rain see come na the problem dey. Now me been back in this this block, this anak and this tracisi two back. But still, you know the hook. All the water they carry, they go inside back. Last year, outside the water stop, now the block stop. So this year, look outside the water don't go back.
So the mark is
yeah, the mark 9 day up so. Last year, now by under stop, outside block the block stop so. So this year now, the water don't pass there. Outside walk this year, last year, this year it don't pass the back. It don't go up. So outside walk up and now they back the water they transfer go inside. You go round, you go inside my place. Even outside they talk to me, they up and now they go left them first.
Okay, so if you watch at it's like this house like a rescue.
A rescue, yeah, for the one that would before side.
So all the water they can hide.
Yeah, now the bank go. The bank now go. Bank so always see no more now. We get for round go long. Now we see how the water is from.
Well, we go front and see how the water can affect.
Okay. Come outside, they go so you no get mine because the water they go to. So now so the water they pass. After that, car I like.
So we see when I make them high kakia so.
Yeah.
Where do you enter inside?
It enter inside.
They jump.
It jump go inside. Last year, Nayanda stop. It go inside. Meeting the pass now other one now. This year back. Pass what fend back then. All the water don't ready for enter inside. Pass what fend back then small back there. Now load something there. I put. You see? So the water go inside. If you able go inside self, you go see what don't mix for F. You go see that waiting self that water we did on Pandalapa. You go there now. If you go inside no more this year. So the water you get problem with me.
Okay,
no
so
way.
in all these explanations, say like this water they affect you now. So what you go feel like would be the best suggestion?
The best way for let help the community because the community what they help you now go able put that retain wall before ya. So this water no they affect we.
So if you say like that go solve the problem?
Yeah, it go solve the problem.
But so this time, you know, anybody or people don't know they come for council for help now?
At all. This way council. I always say if you now respect people them, or I don't see you now. I like small people who are able born. As again, you respect. You go able to explain everything. But don't say people who they can. I mean, one day from who are there, or what are they pull me now? 50 loan, something themselves. One day, no ever see and my own life or say this Mr. Gonte hold this way. What I don't make you one day. But for now you respect, now I make no more. They explain small. Because we they know they cry for yourself. If they able help the community, for can help one, but if they help the community, make for with that bank and I go find also, then I no cry for me yourself now. Yes. So all they live now, because if you live now, anything we able get it and also.
This is not July and August they come.
August they come. Okay. Oh no, go able pass so.
Road so for August.
Okay. Yeah, road. Cancel. Rain court, all they go. Pass no more the dirty and they left the poto.
So if you say this water gets sour, they come out, say they can't do so?
Yeah, we start tell you this no yanda. Now they the problem they. Now they the water all over the Hamburg. Now they come out.
So that water they come out up. Who signs they come out?
Nisef now up Now see, yes, Maxwell Street up mountain. I did the come on.
So now the problem. There.
Yes, I did the problem.
So if you say if we did for control side, there was another.
No, now I had the control in there. Yeah, now I had the control in there because yanda they can't immobilize. It is a safe place where can scatter.
So if they control that side,
where they don't control now.
If they control that side, who said water go pass?
The water they pass will go. Oh, now they have the one law pass. Now we see. Now we see the place.
How will they feel as the community people?
How no they feel fine. Now I make we demobilize any Sunday now. Any Sunday we get the hook now. Any Sunday, if you can any Sunday, we meet people and now the hook. Last week, that ain't no come. We don't hook the Sunday. That next day night the water come. Can clear everything back.
Okay.
Now the water can clear everything.
So
August yesterday back.
August they come. So how you get for time like how if you say like another watch am?
But they look to God no more. See how they say how the record since the Friday come. Because now so we get for part no more first. Stay low see bad something get for happy.
All right. So you watch it and say the best solution will be
the banking. The routine wall. Now I'm going to save we now.
All right. Somebody are not affected from this flooding. Somebody like they can say picking water don't go time.
At all. Now the thing they no more.
Okay, the thing they go down.
Yes.
Now
they go down. Yeah. Even me last year, password open the month. Oh, don't run now. Oh, come. Anything now don't go. Because all the water they can, all the flop the room, all they come on now. Now so they come on now thing there. But then they better than we life they left. No so. Not where they talk so. If I go last year, this talk where they talk so no go be. So now so they live now.
All right. Okay, plenty thank you.
Yeah.
So your name Mr. Obai.
Mr. Obai Conte. Yeah.
We can't talk to Ram today. Joshua Community Wellington to be specific. As this now one of the prone areas them where flooding can happen at all time. So make we come and get the inside of how flooding can affect them.
The repercussions of the torrential rains so far. The story from the East Wellington, precisely, Joshua community or Joshua area in Wellington. So, you will see the videos earlier in the show, at the start of the show. The Central Business District was inundated, was submerged, been there underwater. Freetown at the Central Business District been there underwater last week after that rainfall or during the rainfall. Let's explore now how much it affects people and households in the Central Business District area day. Paulina Bendu Samba go visit the earlier on today.
Inside the month of July, of course, rainy season not so stranger to we. And earlier last week, Wednesday, rain came in a way that it caused so many havoc in different communities then. So for that reason, Slick TV can Central Business District to CBD for talk to people in the environment how this rain will come, earlier last week, Wednesday, July, affects them in the community. So now make we hear from people inside CBD. You can make people understand how the damages will look like that day in Ayaso, where the rain will come. Wednesday than last week, July?
Yeah, first of all, my name is Mariam. Me shop there. Like that day, they not be funny for we. The rain can like a play. The first one, it can the place flood, but it be look manageable. But that second rain, it not be funny. They able pass yonder. They able cross safe, right? But can they able pass? One boy himself even say the cross the motor drift, the water drift and go right song and I pass with the youth man they want to go catch a yanda. Then my neighbor they also they all they shop they flood. Like me wait make you not flood because if I don't build this this fence here and saply, now made it not be enter. But like my neighbor they go by here. They all the shop they flop. Now build till the next thing they build.
So like any drastic damage will occur wherein like as you say, the water be nearly enter shops. Then what's not the drastic damages the way things say occur? Anybody lost in life?
Well, deaths not be there. We not be get somebody will die, but there is a damage like them. That we neighbor with the under a fridge spoil. Then this woman with the up here, why even woman they up here where itself for doing foot it broke, right? Yeah, so one boy in keke be there that will be fasting we never able for pull am. Pass where the rain don't cut, the water don't drain go down before they able for come pull the keke. But itself keke be well. So later pass where they can't tow the keke then go with her. But we not been getting no deaths or whatsoever. But the only thing no more damage losses be happen to people in markets there because some then two shop the way they under. With the pharmacy, with this me neighbor where they corner so the shop the water can take right up. So the market can be well. Yes, so then build the next day. The other following they don't able for car again because of the body, the cold. Yeah.
So what you think that it will actually cause this level of damage we occur so?
Now the rain of course. Now the rain, say the rain they come up the hill, come down here. Then also the flood, of course. We almost say also the flood say what me they see no my past the government put in place for me they try for put strategies for help here because any year is season and so they suffer. Any year they after we they get done with the kind pot where they are. Hey, 2 days then they get at the pot now. 2 days then they get at pot now. So you know get my pass yourself. So what we they try for big governments or Soyat NGOs or whatsoever, may they try for make this place for people. If now the sambagos are they dig back or what's in the engineers they when they carry it now they know how they do and but may they try for put stop for this flood the way they happen because one will get petrol station like yeah and with the flood they enter inside the hall. They come up, they go up here and all. You see, so yeah, in general, you know really funny for people in this community. If you see yourself, most of the people they bank. If you watch up here they see the man bank, who self na bank. Also, so you also be deal. But for what they make the good, I don't know if up here about now in this thing begin they make so pass for bank for the rain for enter inside we shop.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I even get examples of my phone where now the gain will be video, right? That day we the gain with the car send an host because that day at 10 o'clock I reach na me. So I no get mine pass now. 10 o'clock now we come on for go house. Yeah, so it's like noise, Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. You can tell me how the rain will affect this community. Yeah? So that rain will happen on Wednesday last week.
That day we see rain, they come beaucoup, they full up here all. Say later now the rain it got off back. Say we react down they happiness outside them, but we don't understand what thing inside. Say later now we hear it going by Nungula field now they are here after happiness 1 out for the poor people there. Then die.
So what do you think say moving forward go help as in terms of solution? Well, we will go enter the rainy season good one. The places like this not go they get affected the way I get affected so.
That's why the whole thing are left to God because man go expect anything then they happen. But when God don't make say they happen, nobody know able to solve it and they pass to God. They make the village them. I know man, God no man they able to solve it out. Nobody know able to solve it. I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. You can kindly help people understand how the rain be actually damage this community. The day we come, that heavy rain we come Wednesday.
Well, to me, understanding this place here, I see this place here. The place, I don't know if you go mind for turn, outside there, motoka, there's car park here, you go see and say the slope now outside the car park the day. Where the place the they up and yeah this part also they so by this gutter in the dawn. So it is the final say where the rain they come, where they come boku one, they can't take over there all here because see now it too high and yeah low the slope the under the maker. If you have it all high, then the water just for the go free flow. So now I'm your understanding down there.
So what are the damages that will be actually take place that they do? Una lost lives them or property them being get damaged in a way that it be horrible for watch?
Our list particular this area PWA will not be lost lives. I don't know more for Donda Street because all this water the Canada so all the pressure at Donda Street, all levels from this Panama to go Sanda Street that they receive that pressure there. So I don't know if they cause problem there, but we now the water may be so boku that will not be able to move. It just cease the movement now will shop them. So we'll not be able to move. So therefore we take the water and calm down before we go for left full shop there.
So moving forward, which mechanism you think say, the government or anybody so far so good we go one for bring solution at this community also for Epuna with when it comes to certain things like this like not repeat itself again?
Well, I think say the government for loan me not to engineer, but at least the government for come with engineer and master savvy people, especially this car park here in the hub, it slope all night come. So enough fine so the pressure the can when the rain down, the water all the dirty all kinds of things they can left naya and poto and not good so. So I be the feel to say no more. The only way me understanding, yeah, the for slope and let the run down instead of when the water they return back. So if the water they run down, they go more better. So when they come back to the drawing table, only they can see how far they go do for that.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, you can tell me how the rain be damaged this community. The tell we come last week, Wednesday.
Yeah, and the rain will become maybe destroyed Bokuts in then around the vicinity. And even if we come, some Muscaden, the kind we had the flooding take place, some bike then go, some machine damage, and even if the kind we had the water by the cow speed, people they are around where they be for cross for going their own areas and they end up for done at. If we not be there around, then the Bokuman water for don't carry and go, and with the really with the community people and all they around there, would they appeal to the government? Do you are made able know how they handle the issue here about this water business, flooding business here? Because water they enter now all my own place now this vicinity from Charles Street, Donda Street, Robert Street. The rain, the kind where it destroys some money property, the assets are inside in place. Do you with the big government for me to able attend to the issues there? So that.
So what do you think is not the problem where they cause the rain for affecting the way they affect us?
Well, now the gutters and the greenage where they make it too down too small. Down to the Sabah gutter, what we get it down too small because I don't know the one way they construct the road. I don't know how they make this gutter there. We call greenage. So with the big Papa government for me they able to find a provision towards anything there. For me this flooding here go able to stop now this area because the disaster Iboku. So man they go. Right now the assets then right now we go ask them at son for buy. It down too expensive. So some man don't go buy an asset camping and house. They can say which of course they can get in peace of mind and house. Where the rain can destroy everything. Nobody know the way we glad for them and they painful. So do you and I make with the big Papa government and the community people and back where they're saying that the leader then. Where then before we may they able help we for the big one then. May they able attend to these issues they are because they done too much. Any year then thing they happen. Any year then thing they happen. So one make me then get stop towards anything they are.
Well, we don't hear from people them na central business district so na the CBD community pertaining the rain havoc we happen earlier last week Wednesday. And so far so good, we understand for say some areas they lost lives, properties, and we understand say then get mechanisms the way they suggest say if they put the mechanisms there in place for helping solution as rain therefore happen more with time and it not go really nice if the mechanism there so not be solved. Reporting for Slick TV, Mina Paulina Bindu Samba.
Thank you, Paulina, for that story from the Central Business District. How much more the rains wreak havoc. And I'll now go into the entertainment world as we're going to bring you some of the segments. Headlines review go there shortly. James Cameraman will bring that to you. Big Daddy.
Good afternoon.
I say assalamu alaikum. I say Jesus loves you. I say rah.
You know, with the way how the trend they go right now, I want to be whole Lara aside first. You
No
know?
problem.
Yeah, let it not mistake her for other things. But anyway, good afternoon and welcome to your entertainment segment here on Slick Television Channel 37 with me, Big Daddy. So first here, let's get into what's happening at the international world. Well, former BNL star winner Ashake don't recently drop the music teaser for a forthcoming album, of course, Badman Gangster, and feature a brother man winner Ty Cola, of course, on this one. Well, it just dropped the snippet, and this particular song they come out under a own record label. Yes, the Giant Republic. And let's take a look of.
My life means out, but give me that back, man, wow. Carry your wallet, go foul. Baby, me go down low, down. She love Batman gangsta.
Elle aime les vrais gangsters, ceux qui sont pas instables. Love street, love money, my life.
All right, that's it for Ashake. Well, moving on. Now, there's a video where on the trend now the media. Well, yes. So we see back within a few days ago, back in the New Jersey, well, few Sierra Leoneans come together, of course, we get the entertainment ambassador and the likes of York 7, ABZ, and others. I mean, Super Large, I mean, the list goes on. But what's how everything can be worse? ABZ came out on stage, they give Cow in Flower. I mean, naming him the best mentor ever because he was from the Black Leo side. If they let today they rap, you know, they sing. But that's not be too bad until in call out Cow De Niro and York 7 say he want for make peace. But what side people get them wrong and everybody they blame and say how you want for make peace, then you they lift the one person above the other. But just after I called Cow De Niro, he came on stage and it was time for York 7. I mean, Yusef C, what's be happen at the palo.
In this building, if I make music today, I came from a crew. I was a singer. The reason why you know ABC can rap and sing together is because I came from that crew. The reason why ABC can rap and sing and ragga, I came from Black Leo. We used to be in the basement. What's the address? 66. Listen.
Philly in the building. Philly in the building.
You understand? As a grown people, I got 2 years for this.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Cow De Niro. What up?
Black Leo, baby. Let's get it. Money over palabra. Money over palabra. That's the new song. That's the new song. Money over palabra. That's the new song. Does it? That's the new song. MOP.
Nigga mad because they give me those credit.
Oh shit, fight, look. What that is?
Hold on.
Well, that's it for the gentleman. But as you can see, plenty of people they blame Ebizi, say whatever he got here from York 7, I mean, he deserve it, because you can't be in the center of something, say you want to make peace, then you lift the one person above the other. So that was a wrong move by Ebizi. But moving on, Crack Trees, of course. Let's talk about Crack Trees, Figure of Speech EP. Hitting 1 million stream on Audiomack. I mean, this gave for be the second project where don't they hit this milestone for Crack Trees, Lamine Boto for Mbele. And of course, in other news, the management for General Music, well, they present a song title Best. Yes, by a Sierra Leonean brother winner, Officer Pino. Well, Officer Pino, of course, set for drop this particular song come August 2nd. So we've been expecting, I mean, the official song for be out on all the middle platform. And moving on from there, the King's Empire, you know, glad for announced the following appointments. Well, we, according to them, say they want for be make them as an ambassador for the House of Star reality TV show. Well, the names are falling where we get Lolo Simeon, where 9 win the last one we just end, and of course we get Hawa Fefegula, where we all be known as Hawa Tumbo, but now she's married. And of course we get Hamza Kroma, aka Hamza for Salon, the most trendiest man for in shoe, you know, back then, you know. But anyway, as we move from that one, finally, we want to talk about Jakey Jake. So from the Son of the Author album, Jakey Jake finally don't release the teaser of Hungry Youth video. I mean, he's talking about what's going on the streets. Let's see what Jakey Jake got to say.
It's Dr.
Yeah. This for all the hustlers out here. You know what I mean? All my streets niggas, them. Jakey Jake, Jakey Jake. GSC to the world, baby.
GSE Music.
Gang, gang. Okay, yeah. Left the house, can I streets for again? We see no gain or we see more pain. The post system still the same. We see no change, every day must win. Now we not the hungry youth. No work, no place, and we just gone to youth. All around, so hungry youth. So scared, no wait, and we just gone.
Well, that's it for the entertainment segment here with me, Big Daddy. So we'll meet again tomorrow for the next episode. Till then, Patrick.
Jesus loves you.
Amen.
Thank you, Big Daddy, for the entertainment vibes. Now, shortly, we'll go into reviewing some of the stories that form the headlines on major newspapers, radio stations, and TV channels, including the new media, social media. But you get belay right now, or you plan for get belay, you need an advice on how to stay healthy during pregnancy. Lord, join Paulina Bindu Samba for that exactly.
And welcome to Today Health Tips. Special hello to my sister, we get belle. This belle na one special journey, and the best way for take care of yourself and the pikin na for take care of your body well one. So let I tell you small tip we go help you. First, eat better one. Your body dey grow pikin, so it need good food. Try for the eat plenty fruits and vegetable, rice or oats, or even fish. And try for the take belle tablets them we get folic acid and iron. And not forget for the drink boku water. Water go help you for let you know the tire quick, for let you know the swell, and it go also help the pikin back. The next one, try for the move small. You can do small walk or gentle exercise or for stretch the body. This go help you for let you not stress. It go help the blood for flow fine one, and it go make the belly not too heavy. But always ask your doctor first before you start any new thing. Try for the take boku rest. Your body dey do big work inside, even if you know dey see am. So try for the sleep by your side, especially when the belly don big, for help the blood and the pikin. Last one, look after your mind. Belle can bring plenty thing inside the mind. If you dey feel bad or worry, talk to person. Write small inside book or join group wey get other woman dem. The way you dey feel inside also important like the way your body dey feel. But remember say, the most important thing na that you for listen to your body and your doctor, and then you go able for do am.
Okay, James Kamaramene is here with the stories where they form the headlines. James, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Patrick, and good afternoon, viewers. So firstly, we go to the Sierra Leone Police and the ACC. Today we see inside one joint workshop we organized by the Sierra Leone Police and the Anti-Corruption Commissioner. And inside Freetown today the 28th of July, the Anti-Corruption Commissioner have been saying police need for get better condition of service so that they not go pay themselves in the street. Same way, so the Deputy Inspector General of Police, we Nasa Yomba Senesi Toxi, Sierra Leone Police and ACC for come together for Tinapanga so that so then go for faith and corruption in the country. Make you listen to we.
Why fingers point at the police is because really, by your own role, you deal with the police. Your traffic officers are all over the streets, everywhere in the country. You have people at the police stations. In this country, every matter goes to the police, land, civil, whatever it is. Somebody pays that to somebody, they will come to the police. They interface with you. In the justice sector, you prosecute in court. I work with a lot of distinguished people here. In the prosecutions department, people go there for their cases. And generally, when it comes to the security of the state, it is still the police who are the leaders in that regard to keep all of us safe. Therefore, that interface with the public brings a lot of interactions. And we know that it is a challenging experience, a challenging responsibility, and of course, it comes with a lot of issues. Because we are living in a country where, without your presence as police, without the leadership you provide, people prefer to be lawless. People prefer to do things however they want. They even want to be the ones who run the police. And they are indisciplined. The country lies strongly on a population that has not understood the question of discipline. And therefore, you are responsible for ensuring discipline will always interface with them. And in that interface, challenges will occur. And in those challenges, blame will happen. And in that challenges, there will be a lot of questions and responsibilities. We at the ACC believe in merit. And we would want things to happen with merit. for you to have a standard of life befitting of a police officer. But the country is organized in a way that a lot of reforms are happening to improve on all of these, but they may not be happening as fast as we want or we can. And not due to the fault of your leadership, not even due to your own fault, but because we live in a country where there is perpetual resource constraint. And therefore, you want to be paid well and taken care of well. The leadership wants to do that, but the resources are just not there to do it. So what do we do? Do we leave it for you to pay yourselves in the streets? Do we leave it for you to pay yourselves in the police stations? Do we leave it for you to justify whatsoever things you may do against your professional ethics and standards by blaming all these problems? It's a chicken and egg situation. But my answer to this is this. Let us continue working on reforms. Let us continue joining in the voice to advocate for better conditions of service for the police.
We are very much particular about the perception survey, and we are actually appreciative of that because it keeps us on our toes. When somebody tells you who you are, whether you are or not, it keeps you on your toes and watch your back. Are we together? So, all the information and the piece of advice given by the commissioner will be taken into good part, and I believe that this training will serve us good as an organization and also as a partnership. Because if you do this training at the end of it all, we foster collaboration. Collaboration for the interagency cooperation. Because we believe that where there is teamwork, we can fight corruption head-on. Because the 16th American president of blessed memory, Abraham Lincoln, once said, and I quote, that united we stand, divided we fall. Are we together? Because if we are not united in the fight against corruption, believe me, it will be a challenging one. So that is one reason why I'm encouraging all the participants present here to take this training very important. Because it will foster collaboration, it will improve on your operational effectiveness, and make good use of their resources. Because where there is corruption, you cannot make good use of your resources. And also it will promote public trust, accountability, and transparency. So that is why on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, I want to at this juncture declare this very important training workshop open. I thank you.
Thank you very much for putting this story for we together, Ahmed Bake Kamara. You remember last week, we experienced serious rainfall in the Central Business District, in Freetown. Communities that be really affected. People that be affected as well, one way or the other. We reporter may go out and sound the views of some people from the community there. Make a listen to what they get to see.
Therefore, watch first like the gutter there. They observe the gutter there, how them the gutter in tight. They observe somehow we pulling dirty and house na gutter the cancer now. Most of them gutter then they not big. So we observe it turn dirty the way in the car get for block automatically. Whether gutter they don't block, that water they not get road for pass. They get for fence road for himself. Now the streets only the car. So you don't see that they get for stop people them from that for to way dirty in our streets and the gutter them small. So at least government for fairway for that they level fairway for we at least watch the side the way you amend. So at least I know say that they na a great help for we self as citizens.
Well, me, the only talk I get for Papa government, now the time we see the remove the council, we expect more problems. But Trabi, government will do cleaning, doing a monthly cleaning every Saturday. I wonder why they stop that. So make the big Papa government, they focus on that monthly cleaning. Then they help for let water not flow up in the country. And we get water problem. We solve all day. Do you have Papa government? Put hand on cleaning back. That will help people and flooding. But government get for the watch we as a citizen for your own life, for your own safety. With the big government. They are, including the mommy, they are let them help you for that Saturday cleaning. They start back in this country. So that the gutter they not go to flop and water they go to people their house.
So me also I look at and say the flood really occur the city especially now as a result of the fact that the plastics we use at this country and also then to take there so they block the waterway them the access we they make for water. So like when then to take and then plastic also don't block some of them side and the results for let the water find other road for himself with the result to some of them disaster there. I feel the government for how best they try for minimize or set to last side for the use of plastic and also then to take cover there so.
First of all, now with the citizens, we get big problem. Me self there against the control of them plastics there or dirty in general. Salomon and we they see where the quarter even on street. So then probably already happens so now from there is the dirty that we put from them gutters there, now they won't go block then side where they cause flooding. So waiting government for do for we now, then for count mitigation measures them. Go for make like normally it used to happen, but now I know they stand they happen again. They clean them gutters, you know, count sensitization to people. My advice to we all now for more left, all get out of Tilo not go to way on the streets. All the litter the streets, definitely that way they come. If they get all they go to and go block one side. And when you block one side and they cause a disaster there.
So make we go na Parliament and see what we get for we from Buden for tomorrow. Make we look from the screen. You see say we get tomorrow the public notice a supplementary budget speech day. Say the Minister of Finance wishes to inform the general public that the Honorable Minister of Finance, Mr. Sheku Ahmed Fatamadi Bangura, will present the FY 2025 supplementary government budget and statement of economic and financial policies in the Chamber of Parliament of the Republic of Sierra Leone on Tuesday, 29th July 2025 at 10 a.m. All vote controllers, heads of ministries, departments and agencies, state-owned enterprises, representatives of development partners and institutions, as well as non-governmental organizations, district budget oversight committee members, local committee representatives, community representatives, non-state actors, other civil society organizations, and members of the general public are invited to witness the presentation. Guests are kindly requested to be seated by 9:30 a.m. Your usual cooperation is highly solicited. So this will happen tomorrow. So the public is invited. If you say you're interested in the supplementary budget and anything we can for deal with parliamentary sitting, you are invited to go to Parliament tomorrow because the Minister of Finance will go there tomorrow and could go present the remaining supplementary budget for the year 2025. And also you will not be left.
So that I say, yes. Then they add to waiting already. They may not present to Parliament last year before the year started. You know, say every year then they present the minister on behalf of the government. They present to Parliament waiting government's plan for spend, how government's plan for raise the money, then plan for spend. And they present them to Parliament, and Parliament they approve that budget. Until Parliament approve them, government not get the rights for spend or raise any money for the country in development the year where they come after. So every year, government can can put together the budget from all ministries, departments, and agencies, and in the end, present them to Parliament. And Parliament now either, well, then they discuss the budget, cut here, put here, and then in the end, they approve within, then feels the best for let the government spend. So after months, usually months later, governments can come with one or two, like this way, where they don't put so supplementary budget, they supplementary. For kind of add to waiting that we don't put earlier, that we don't put forward earlier, where they take care of one or two emergency situations or one or two additional things we not been there inside the earlier budget. So this are waiting the minister to go present to Parliament tomorrow. Hopefully, we don't know what's in there inside the budget yet, inside the supplementary budget, but let me look forward or wait for a from the Minister of Finance, Ahmed Sheku Fatmandi Bangura, in that presentation day tomorrow. However, as we talk to right now, we get government ministries, departments, and agencies we will tell you, say, they don't receive allocation yet for two quarters.
Or the second,
even 2 quarters, for the first and second quarters, they don't receive allocation.
This is the last quarter, I guess.
This is the second quarter of 2025, yes. Because we get 4 quarters in the year. Yes, January to March is the first quarter. March, April, May, June is the second quarter. So now we don't enter into the third quarter of. So till date, some MDAs go tell you say either they not receive allocations yet, subvention more or less from government, even though they don't present budget on what they want for spend this year and how they want for what they want time. And other MDAs go tell you say that they receive them by pinch and give them. So these are the situations year in, year out. And then now the Minister of Finance, they go present supplementary budget tomorrow. It's now a situation of that we pray for the better, if not the best.
We need to pray for the better, if not the best.
Yes. Successive governments, that's what it don't happen. And till date, it's
that's the procedure. That's not the change. That's the procedure. Government don't just take disburse money like that. It can go to Parliament approval and all. We time crunch, we really want to go. But now we take one of the local newspaper, and this will be the final one for today. We get the screen, we get the Concord Times newspaper. Say Ambassador Soa present letter of credential to President Trump. We say to strengthen ICT infrastructure audit service receives $40,000 Saudi grant to Intosea. We get the other finance.
To say that the international institution for audit, the institution where they globally for audit institutions all over the world. So, like where we get, for example, what's this institution? But it's like you get SLAG.
Okay.
You get the global umbrella body for SLAG.
Okay.
Other journalist associations all over the world. Yes. So that's the global body for audit institutions across the world.
Yes. Okay.
And I also see Parliament also receive almost same amount, $40,000 worth of equipment, printers, laptops by International Ideas, same last week. And then that for kind of boost their administrative prowess. So that they will begin and will left for complaints, say, we'll not get this, we'll not get that. However, no resources, not the way abundant and sufficient for anybody, not to talk of institutions.
No. So hope no money will use them judiciously. They'll use this, they fund it judiciously anyway. So we go to another one. It's a meet Albert Patrick Sanko, Sierra Leonean AI tech innovator trailblazing in the US. It's a Sierra Leonean, they're making your wave in America with AI technology innovation. So you can find, you check on them and see what they really don't create.
And I see the banner headline with the Ambassador Soa presenting in letter of credence to President Trump, kind of, they received some appealing response from comments and posts I don't see so far. Remember, Ambassador Soa, Naim Bide in charge of the free quality education before it was posted to the Salon mission, Salon permanent mission at the United Nations, and eventually now he's the ambassador, Sierra Leone's ambassador to the United States of America. So just the same period, I think it was a meeting, a day scheduled by President Trump for receive letters of credence from ambassadors across Africa and other parts of the world. We can also see the news of Burkina Faso ambassador as well, presenting a letter of credence to President Trump around the same period. So it was done more or less at the same period by these African ambassadors who are in the United States of America. Remember, Burkina Faso gets some stalemates with the United States, and to the point that they even asked the U.S. for apologize to them, the people of Burkina Faso and Africa, for some kind of degrading
I think one of them
statement.
Yes, when you make
General Langley, where he can make way come to Africa a couple of months down the line.
The president of Burkina Faso, they use the gold for exploit the people of Burkina Faso, and that make it take over power as a junta government. And in General Langley now, they say they need for him to into Burkina Faso and take over leadership of Burkina Faso. It's a serious one, and that's not going to go down well with the people of Burkina Faso at all.
And it's still not going to go down well with them. So with the letters of credence now being presented to President Donald Trump of the United States of America, kind of they open new doors or new corridors for bilateral relationships or multilateral relationships with the United States of America, but controversial, however.
Yes, indeed. Very controversial. As always, we get beaucoup for Giuna, but we don't get time. So, tomorrow, we will meet again and we'll bring to you the headline review. My name is James Kabamane.
Thank you, James. This is now how we go into today's show. This Monday edition, the first day this week. I pray you just spend, or you don't spend your day productive so far. If you haven't, I pray you get a very nice day. Thank you to the production team and to you who take time for joining at the show. We guessed them earlier in the show. Thank you immensely. Until we meet tomorrow for a fresh edition, Patrick Salia, goodbye for now.